Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. We are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. My name is Yanmitra JoJo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? I hope you guys are ready to get this morning started. It's going to be a wonderful Thursday. I'm excited. It's going to be a great day. Hold on one second. It's going to be a great morning. Hope you guys enjoyed the show on yesterday. If you didn't get a chance to watch it, please go back and do so. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning, Cousin Carl.
Oh,
I'm fine. How you
guys.
doing
Well,
this
thank
morning?
you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm awesome this morning, but guys, I had some interesting information. I don't know if y'all saw it yesterday because you know I'm all over the stocks. Like JoJo is a nerd about To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm a
Don't
nerd about
trip.
what's happening. I'm a nerd about what's happening in the stock market. Did y'all see what happened to GE?
What happened?
GE is no longer being reported on the exchange. Walgreens is taking their place. Go look at it. Their stocks dropped so low. This is the first time that in my history of even looking at it, dare I say in the history, that a company has been dropped. So guys, that's why it's important to do your research. I'm just saying. It's very important to do your research to know what's going on because you never know when an event is going to make things change. And things have been changing for a while at GE. There's been some years in the making, shall I say, for this to happen. And the handwriting was on the wall. But if you were not paying attention to it, you didn't know what to pay attention to, you had no clue what to do. And I'm so glad that I was having a conversation with a young lady and she was considering buying GE stock. I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Just be like, it was within 2 hours of that announcement coming out the other day. Guys, and she was looking at the stock. The stocks were like 11 or 12 or $13, somewhere in that range at the time we had this conversation. I said, wait a minute, let's look at this for a second. And then the next thing we know, we looked at the details inside of all of those articles and reports where I tell you guys to go do that research. And it said, bam, GE is being removed from the exchange. I was like, wow, right? It is so important to do your research. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I'm sorry, JoJo. What were you about to say?
No, I didn't say anything. I said that's crazy. Never heard of that. Oh, and we have to be done by 7:45 because I for the rest of the week because I got somewhere to be.
Okay, and that's cool.
Good morning, Kimberly.
I promise I am going to be quick so you can take the bulk of the time. All right. So you give me a timeout. Give me maybe 10 minutes.
Okay. How was Six Flags yesterday?
Well, it was hot. 94 degrees. Think about it. 94 degrees out there in the sun with kids trying to get to
and then you on concrete, so that make it
oh yes. So this is what happened though. It wasn't as bad. Yes, they were replaced by Walgreens. That's right. Look at these were the facts at Six Flags yesterday. Everybody went in together. I was with the 7 and 8 year olds, and there were 18 7 and 8 year olds. And I told one of the adults, I said, look, me and my son are going over here while all of you guys are in. They went into, the Primero pizza place. They went into that restaurant to go in and get drinks and everything because it was super hot. We went over, I saw a simple little, those little stands off to the sides where you can go and refill. We have the refillable Yeah, those cups that they sell. So we went over there to go fill that up. And we went over there because the line was shorter. Where they were going, the line was going to be long because there were other customers as well as the group. And we
Mm-hmm.
went over there, and we turn around and come back, and they're gone. Everybody's gone. I was like, there's no way in the world they were served that quickly. Then I was like, oh, well, I guess my group of kids won't be coming with me. All right, Malachi, what do you want to ride? So that's what we did.
Lynn Timmons.
We did. We went and we rode on the roller coasters. And then around time to go, we went over to the water park where we knew they would be. And we found them. It was like, what happened to you guys?
Lynn, you lost them the whole day. Lynn Timmons.
We lost them the whole day.
You know you were supposed to go find them children.
Me and my baby had fun until the end of the day. And then everybody was like, well, what did you guys do? Malachi was like, well, I rode on the roller coasters. I got on 5 roller coasters. He was just all excited. The other kids was like, oh man, you know, they were upset, but it's okay. It's okay. We made it through the day. I deserve a badge for making it in 94-degree weather and not getting in my car and leaving and coming back home.
Yeah, that's true. You right about that one right there, honey.
All right, guys, we shall not digress. Oh, one more point I wanted to make this morning, guys. Just be careful out there in these streets. You know, we talked the other day about JoJo being pulled over by the police for apparently no reason, but her car looked like somebody else's who committed a crime. But did you all hear, guys? There's another shooting. There's been another shooting, a 17-year-old. I think it was in Philadelphia.
Shot in the back,
Yeah, he was shot in the back. So, guys, be careful out there in these streets. It's still dangerous, whether we want to accept that or not. I don't understand it, but it is, right? But we can't just talk about it. We got to be about it. So what are we going to do about it is the question I'm posing on the table today. How are we going to act? I know one of the clear ways to act is to actually get involved at your Capitol. Get in there, know those people, the people who are writing the rules and the regulations, to see if there's not something that we can do to change these things from that perspective. I think that until the change happens at that level, we're going to continue to see these types of things happening, even though they don't govern the wheel behind a police officer pulling the trigger, but they do govern a lot of other things that can help to mitigate, right, some of these losses. That's all I'm saying, y'all. So let me go ahead. You're like, Lynn, girl, you're not a law expert, you're not a law analyst, and not at this point, but I do know what I know. So let me go ahead to my financial confession and conversation this morning, because I know that's what I know. And the topic today is your money never sleeps. So why are you not letting your money work for you? Your money never sleeps. You think about it, guys, we get tired. I was super tired. Right? I know it's hard. I know it is hard, Kim. And that's why I got to get out of this. I try to shelter my baby as much as possible, but he has to know how to respond in these types of situations. He has to know how to respond. But guys, in this financial conversation this morning, your money never sleeps. Why is your money not working for you? That's the topic this morning. So in looking at it, we think about it. We work for our money, but we get tired. We get tired. You work long hours. You give your all at your job. You do everything that your supervisor asks you to do and more. You go in early. You work late. You work from home. You have your phone. You never turn it off, but you get tired. But guess what? Your money doesn't get tired. So why is your money not working for you? Why are you not putting your money to work for you? And there are easy ways to start, making your money work for you. The simplest way to get started, guys, is to start by saving. And start by saving inside of your retirement plan at work if you have one. Get a savings going so that you can take that savings and now put it into an investing account. Now, I'm not saying to save just to leave it in the checking account. That's old school. That's what we used to do. That's what used to work. Because savings account in the bank used to pay 10, 11% and upwards. But that was back in the day. That hasn't happened since before the 70s, right? So that's the old school way of having your money to grow for you. The new school way now, guys, is to actually learn to invest your monies in a different way inside of equities, inside of the stock market, in looking into the other opportunities, looking at investments inside of real estate. There are a variety of different things that you can do, but make sure that you are doing something. So first and foremost, yes, start saving in a savings account. Then once you have enough, go ahead and find you somebody that you know, like, and trust that can help you get that retirement account going if you have not started that. And then we talk about a debt snowball. What about a savings snowball? Right? When you start making more money, have an opportunity now to start increasing the amount that you're saving. We talk about that over and over and over. We're talking about, guys, how do we make our money work for us? Because our money doesn't sleep. Your money can work for you 24/7. You cannot even work for you 24/7, but your money can. But we have to figure out how to do this. We have to figure out now, how do we transition from this? Because oftentimes what we're focused on is just getting that money, getting our check, and spending that check, right? So when we go through this process, guys, now what do we need to do? I'm going through my notes. The next thing, guys, is to create a passive income stream. You say, well, Lynn, what is a passive income stream? A passive income stream is a stream that you've now set up that you don't have to work for. It's something that works in the background, whether you're asleep or not, and there's not anything you have to do but collecting your PayPal or your cash account or whatever, whatever source or resource that you plan to use. So set that up so that you can now have that opportunity, guys, to make your money work for you. And even if whether you're a business owner or not, everybody, let me repeat, whether you're a business owner or not, everyone should be investing. The number one financial mistake that new business owners, and dare I say, experienced business owner, single women, married women, it doesn't matter. The entire gambit, the number one mistake we make is not putting anything up for us. You get all your finances, they're coming in the business, you're starting to make some money, but what do we typically do? Reinvest all of that money back into your business. Or you're making money from your job, you're spending money, you're doing everything for your kids. Do you reinvest any of that back for your life, for your child? If education is the key, that for your student, you want them to go to college, whatever it is, guys, you have to figure it out. But the reason that we fail to do that, guys, and we said it yesterday, we don't know what it is that we want. We haven't put a plan into place and back from that plan, so we know I need to start taking these steps to get to that point. That's where we're missing the boat, guys. That's called missed opportunities. And a lot of us miss those opportunities because it's dressed in overalls and it looks like hard work, when in actuality it's not. The process has been simplified. It has been completely simplified from the way that it used to be back in the day. We don't have to go and get a newspaper and go and get all of these multiple resources and all of this content and information and knowing technical analysis and fundamental analysis and all of these things, all the jargon that we hear out there. The process has been simplified, guys. Once we learn what that is, then you definitely understand and you're able to make your money, keep your money, and grow your money. But oftentimes we don't take the time out to do that. So hear me and hear me well, guys. It's time. Your money can work for you. It never sleeps. It can work for you 24/7. How amazing is that? You can have something that works for you 24/7. Who does that? No person alive works 24/7. But there are processes and systems that you can put in place that allow your money to work for you 24/7. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Make it work for you 24/7. All right, guys. So how do you make it work? How am I doing, Miss JoJo?
It's 7:31.
See, you didn't even give me the timeout. Let me tell them a couple of more things real quick, right? So how do you do this, guys? First and foremost, if you don't know what it is, what you want, you have to put things into perspective. And the first thing that you need to put in perspective is time management. Okay? Because you need to set aside time to be able to do this, to focus on this. And that's the number one thing we'll say as women, as fathers, as whomever. Is I have all of these other things that I'm doing, all of these other things that I'm juggling. I don't have time for that until you prioritize it, right? Until you make it a priority, until you make it a non-negotiable, you will not move, okay? So set aside and make that a priority if this is something you truly want. The next thing is just to set the schedule. Once you said, okay, this is now a priority for me, make a schedule. And the schedule that you make is according to your own time. Whether you want to look at this daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, however it goes. Please don't do yearly starting out, because that's the quickest way to not do anything, to not move. But you do need to make a decision now. What is it that I'm going to do? How much time am I going to set aside? Am I going to schedule this time? You either, if you're old school, get your planner out and write it on that calendar. Or if you're new school, there are all types of calendars on your phone. There's a Google calendar, there's a Yahoo calendar, there's other calendars that are out there that come on those devices. Pencil it in, for lack of a better word. Type it in, right? For the electronics out there. Schedule it, guys. Make it a priority. Set it up so you get the notification, because you won't have to remember it that way. And it pops up on your screen and you get that little reminder, and then it becomes an automatic for you. So don't forget, guys, manage your time, then schedule it, right? We'll quickly say manage it, make sure that it's something that you want to do, but then you schedule it, because if you don't schedule it, chances are it will not get done. And the last thing is make a list of the important things. What's important to you? Because once you identify what's important to you, what are those things that you ultimately want at the end of the day, then you'll be able to better create the path that you want to reach those goals. All right, guys, I'm Lynn Demmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. And I want to invite you, if you're ready to start, I want to invite you to join the 7-day challenge, which is a course that's delivered to your inbox for 7 days. It's free, bit.ly/7day prep investing. So you can get your money right and get started on your day.
Morning, Malachi.
Good morning.
Good morning. Then you want to tell them where they can, or if you want to post in while I get started, your I don't think they know that you have a podcast, so and a radio show. So if they want some more information, as you go more in depth, they can listen in on your podcast.
Sure, guys. My podcast is called Financial Confidence. I'm on Spreaker, iHeartRadio. Tune in. I'll post the links after the show is over, but all of those are available to you. And thank you so much for mentioning that, guys. We are scheduling financial hosts. The fall show is going to be amazing. We're scheduling financial experts who will be coming in and sharing. We have everything from credit to mortgages to we have serial entrepreneurs. We have a regional vice president of a company coming in. We have experts in life insurance. We have the gambit of topics that are being shared and discussed, especially for the fall season coming in. So get your baseline information from the previous seasons that are available on Spreaker, iHeartRadio. Tune in, and we're even also over on Facebook, guys. So yes, and yes. Thank you, JoJo, for mentioning that, but I'll share that with you guys. If you know anyone, you have a financial expert that you love, that you want to also share, have them to share on the podcast radio show, please send me their information. We'll reach out and get that started too. All right. Thank you.
Guys. Yeah, because sometimes I know they want more information, and you just go so much more in depth on your show, and they can follow you that way as well. All right, guys. The fearless thought for the day is: your thoughts are the greatest vehicle to your change. That they are vital to what you want to change. And a lot of times we can get caught up in people saying, I can't make this happen. I can't make this change. It's a little bit too hard for me. I don't know where I'm going, but I want you to think about this. So, if our thoughts are the greatest vehicle to our change, it's the greatest way how we're going to change, right? Then when you tell me that you can't change your behavior or you can't, your thoughts can't change your surroundings, think about how determined, fierce, focused, whatever word you want to say, think about that, how focused you are about keeping a roof over your head, about raising your children, about keeping the job, how meticulous you are at your job, how you are just so determined to make the atmosphere of your life happen. You think what you want to do, then you make it happen. You want your child raised a certain way, and you make it happen. You want to drive a certain car, you work enough jobs to make it happen. So you can't tell me that anything is too hard or that your thoughts cannot change your future, because every day your thoughts are creating your present and your future. Again, I tell you, every day we leave in patterns. You are leaving a life legacy for your children, and they are watching you. Your thoughts right now have set you up for right where you are right now. So you can't say your thoughts can't change your future. They can't create your future, because they're creating your present right now. Last week, they created this week. Yesterday, they created this morning. Your thoughts are constantly creating where you are right now. So if you stop and think about it, and this morning you were complaining and fussing, your thoughts created your attitude. They created the environment your child gets up and walks into, because our kids know when we wake up in a bad mood. They know when to bother us and when not to. They know our conversations. They know our moves, our eye movement. Your husband and your wife know that. When you get to work, your co-workers know when you're in a funk, when you don't feel good. That, my friend, is your thoughts created in reality right there. Period. People know when you're mad in traffic, your thought just conveyed it right there, all over your face. So you can't tell me that your thoughts cannot create the future that you want. That's absolutely not true. So now that you don't have that excuse anymore, what future are you going to create for yourself? What are you going to be meticulous about? What are you going to think about today that's going to create the future that you want? Because you've already created your future this morning. Last night, your thoughts last night created your future this morning. Your thoughts right now are creating how the rest of your day is going to go. Period. So how are you going to create your future? If you are intentional about the thoughts that you're thinking, I always say that all the time, what are you thinking about yourself? Because you're the only one that truly listens to you all the time. What are you telling yourself? What are you creating for your future? What are the things that you're putting into place today that's going to give you the life that you want beginning tomorrow? Because my thoughts today can give me a better tomorrow instantaneously. I always tell people, do one thing today that you haven't done before that's going to change your tomorrow. I don't care if that's one less cuss word. I don't care if that's you dressing different, trying on some new lipstick, a new hairstyle. How about changing that funky attitude when you see that person that gets on your last nerve? If you can do that, my friend, you are changing your reality. And I promise, if you can start with that, then you are doing an amazing job. So your thoughts are the biggest vehicle to your change, period. So please, on this Thankful Thursday, be thankful that you can create the reality that you want, that your thoughts can truly give you what you want, because they gave you this day. They've given you everything in your house. They've given all the clothes that you have, everything that your children have. Your thoughts have created your world. So don't think less of yourself and say that you can't do something. And my friend, you have all the power in the world to do the very thing that you want to do. So guys, that is the Fearless Thought for the day and the end of the Fearless Morning Show. Lynn is going to post her link. So if you want some more of the financial moment of the day, she has a podcast and radio show. You can catch her all over the place so that she can post that and you guys can get some more information. Please make sure that you share the video with your friends and family. And of course, if they do not have Facebook, what do we have? A lovely YouTube channel, which for right now doesn't seem to want to be work. I'll post it so that they can binge watch the Fearless Morning Show however they want. They are titled so that they can pick a title, or you can pick a title for somebody that you know who needs to hear this. So there's no excuse. So there is the post for that. We have over 100 shows there, and they are current. So we even have yesterday's show up there. So if you missed yesterday's show, you can go back and watch it. All right, guys, I hope you have a great, great day, Lynn. Anything else before we close it out?
Guys, don't forget, your money never sleeps. Why is it not working for you 24/7? That's all I'm saying.
That's all she's saying. You got to make your money work for you. All right, guys, I hope you have an amazing Thursday. Remember, your thoughts are the greatest vehicle to your change. Go make a change to your future today. It can happen. We'll see you here bright and early tomorrow morning, 7:15. Have a good one.
Signing off.